Hello Major League hats. The hat that you're looking at right now is a new Era Prolight Dodgers 5950. This hat has been touted as the greatest revolution in hats since the snapback. The hat is 26% lighter than the typical polyester 5950 on the field hat New Era makes. This hat is revolutionary as it makes for a material made for sweating through and during spring training games, or to have for a relaxed comfort during casual batting practice before a game.
This fabric, it is so crappy to me, it is not even funny.
The logos on the front are great for the minute purpose of spring training and batting practice. Plastic logos, of course, do not belong in the 5950 traditional hats, but the Prolight hats are perfect for the logo. So many hat collectors in the past and MLB fans have bitched and moaned too many times about the light fabric and the ironed-on plastic garbage logos.
But because they are so much better than those crappy ass Prolight hats. But those hats honestly were freaking garbage.
In the box is a stretch fitted version instead of the 5950 version you were shown before. It is still the fantastic Prolight material. Personally, I could have spent the extra $4 on the 5950 hat, but really didn't want to spend too much on a Dodgers hat. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to prove yourself that the front logo is as easy to peel off as you say it is.
Like I said, if somebody would donate me a hat, I would tear it up just to show you how easy it is to peel one of these freaking logos off.
You must make a video about peeling off the logo in the front and the New Era flag on the side, all within 30 seconds. Anything beyond that, you must admit that the plastic logos and the Prolight hats are great as they are intended for just spring training and batting practice hats. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Good luck.
What is going on, everybody? This is Major League Hats, and today I am bringing you guys a very special video. Yes, I say that a lot because, in fact, I feel like it's true. I think it's a special video. So, right away, you guys can already see what the problem is of this video. I'm wearing a Dodgers hat. This isn't by choice. This was just somebody messing with me. But also, I would like to thank the person that sent me this hat so I could do this video. This video is sponsored by Professor Hatter because he sent me the hat to do this video. Now, as you guys can see, it is a Prolight hat. So it's the Dodgers hat. It's a 39Thirty hat. So it's like flex fit. It's got all that nice, lovely logos on the, side of it and front of it and everything. And you guys all know my feelings about Prolights. Now, there has been some misinformation. Yeah, you like the hair. There has been some misinformation about the Prolights, and it's getting really lost in like the whole debate about are Prolights good. Now, if you guys have been, following hats for the last couple of years, they brought out the Prolight hats in 2018 for spring training. They're supposed to be like a lighter type of hat. They're supposed to be able to like soak up or absorb, the sweat really good for the players and everything. And, they're supposed to be overall good hats, and they're dry fit in a sense. So like in very humid climates, they would actually do really good. But the problem to me, and here's where everybody is getting lost, and people are saying that I hate Prolight, especially Professor Hatter. I hate Prolights because you're gonna charge $40 and you're gonna iron on the damn logo, which it'll probably come off really freaking easy. So today I'm gonna do a test. I'm at my local walking area where I come to here in Windsor, and I am gonna put this Prolight to the test to see how it does on sweat. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, as you guys can tell, and I am a sweat beast. So if anybody can do some sweat, it is me. So that is why I drink a lot of water, as you guys see in a lot of my videos. I really don't drink that much, I promise. Anyways, guys, so let's get on with the video. Let's get on to the testing of the Prolights to see how good their actual material is. The other thing about the material, honestly, guys, this is the other thing I don't like. It's just a really thin material that seems really cheap. So we'll see if it really holds up to the test. We'll see how the drying capabilities are after I sweat through it, because it's pretty much guaranteed I'll sweat through it. You'll see why, and we'll see how it dries out. But for $40 on this kind of hat with this cheap feeling material and these ironed on logos, so not worth it. I don't care what you say. You can sweat in any other hat and it still be better than a Prolight, and it'll probably still have the same sweating aspects of when it dries out. All right guys, without further ado guys, we are gonna get on to this Prolight challenge. What should you get, a normal 5950 hat or a Prolight? Let's go. So the reason I'm showing you guys this is just to show you part of, you know, the inclines or the mountain walking area that I will be, you know, going up. And as we get further along in the hike, it actually does get a little bit, you know, more inclined, or the grade gets steeper. Now, I apologize, I won't be talking the whole time just because I start to breathe a little heavy because I feel like the altitude, let's take a look at the nice little lake over here, because the altitude changes, and because I have something going on, it actually really affects my condition in the sense of like breathing and everything. So I'm just showing you this little part, and then I will get back to you shortly and show you another part. All right guys, we're coming up to the next hurdle. So as you guys can see, that is one of two parts of this very high incline. Now I haven't gone up this hill in probably a couple weeks, so it is actually going to be a real challenge for me to get up. It doesn't look that bad right now, but it does as you get further up the hill. The incline gets a lot worse, the terrain gets a lot rockier, and it is actually very hard. I'd actually film going all the way up, but the footing and the rocks and my shoes do not make a good combination. And as you guys can see, I'm definitely getting a sweat on. Let's see how the hat's looking. Hat's not looking too bad. You know, as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I am starting to sweat, you know, profusely down my face and everything like that. But hat's doing okay sweat wise. It doesn't feel like there's that much sweat. The sweat's starting to get on the sweat's starting to really get through the sweatband. So I'll keep you posted to let you know how the hat does. All right guys, I'm about halfway up, and as you guys can see, this is the last little part of it. I'm freaking already exhausted. Hashtag fat man can climb, fat man can hike. I haven't obviously done this trail in a couple weeks, and it takes a lot out of me, as like I previously stated, because of my issues I'm dealing with. So yeah, let's see if I can get a little bit better of a picture so you guys can see how bad that incline is. So here we go. This should be a good view. Okay, yeah, I'm not lying. This is actual incline, yeah. Okay, so I'm kneeling down, getting ready to take on the last little part of this mountain. You know, honestly, this isn't really that big of a mountain, or, you know, side mountain or anything, but unfortunately for me, it's a real challenge. Now, I will tell you, if I do this consistently 3 or 4 times a week, it actually gets a little bit easier, but I'm really out of shape, and it's worse that I can't do what I like to do. And I'm sorry if I keep repeating that. It's just, it's the honest truth. So I'm gonna make my way up that mountain. And also this allows you a chance to look at the hat kind of see how my sweat is coming down. I just drank some water, and usually when I drink some water, it starts to really come down. I think I can see a little moisture, a little glare on the cap right here from sweat seeping through. So yeah, let's go, because this mountain's not going to climb itself. All right, let's go. Okay, about halfway up of this steep terrain, I had to stop again because, you know, I only can do so much right now. So here's another viewpoint of what I've gone up, and here's another viewpoint of how much I still got to go. Let's go. So we just about made it up. I got this little last part to climb up, and then we'll be at the top, and it's gonna be a lot easier from here. There are a couple small little inclines, but there's nothing to match this one. Well, there's one more other spot, but I'm not sure if I'll go up it. I call that, this trail that I'm currently on is called Alta Trail, and the other one I call Mini Alta. But trust me, there's not really that many. Okay, making our way to the top. You see the ground's getting easier and smoother. It is just for shits and giggles. I throw one more last incline. Now, remember guys, when you're starting out an exercise program or just walking or anything in general, take it easy, do what you can. But if you're going hiking, don't look at the overall distance or how many miles you're about to do. Do it literally. I forget the word right now, but take it one step at a time, because that is the only way you're actually gonna get through this without going too crazy. And we made it to the top. There it is. That's your reward for getting to the top. All right, so I'm taking a seat on the bench up here at the top. As you guys can see, I'm really sweating. I am honestly wearing a long sleeve shirt, if you guys didn't notice already. I'm doing that so I can maximize my sweat, which honestly is actually really easy for the most part anyways. But I'm wearing a dry fit shirt to kind of hopefully make me feel a little bit better during this walk. Now, if you look at the hat, it's holding up. I mean, you can see the sweat all across the front of the bill, so in the crown there. So it's really getting going. And like I said, wait till the end. Can't really see it that much on the side. It's starting to wrap itself around. It's coming around on the back. So yeah, it's getting sweaty. All right, let's go. All right, so here's the back end of the Alta Mountain. I'm just coming down this trail, so it gets like really easier. And this is actually, you know, due to Alta kind of being the way it's designed, there's a lot of shady places, so that's actually going to kind of minimize the heat that's getting to me. It'll minimize, you know, possibly the sweat, but honestly I highly doubt that. I've already drinking one full bottle of water. It's about 16.7 ounces, and I have 2 more. And usually I do drink 2 to 3 bottles while walking, because I don't want to get heat stroke or dehydration or anything. But you know, just so you know, I don't dump water on my head or anything. Never really like that feel, especially wearing a hat. It just feels really uncomfortable. So we're still walking. So this isn't too bad. There's, like I said earlier, there's small little inclines here and there, but there's like nothing like the Alta. So we're gonna go up this one, and then after this one we have a long like down ways to go. All right, let's go. Okay, I'm just trying to do my best, you guys, to give you an indication on what I'm putting this Prolight hat through, and the kind of walking that supposedly these hats are supposed to hold up against. I'm not an elite athlete or anything, so I bet you, you know, they're working out in a way more than what I'm doing right now. But I feel like I'm giving the Prolight hat a very good workout to see if it backs up what it says. After we get home, I'm gonna let it sit there and dry, and I'll keep an eye on that, and you know, give you guys pictures and all that, and we'll see how it dries out, because I'm really curious if it contains its sweat stains and everything like that. Because if it doesn't, that's a really good sign, but we'll see. Like I said, my issue with Prolights has always been the logo. The material itself, I feel like it is too thin, but if it had a normal logo on it, Now, it wasn't like ironed on or heat pressed on. I would be okay with that. And then that is actually step 3 of the video. All right, so sorry, I'm not doing a lot of edits in this video because I want you guys to see the trail, but I'm gonna continue to climb down. And as you guys can see, I'm gonna go around this tree real quick. Look at these footsteps. I usually use the roots for like steps and whatnot. It just makes it really easier than trying to like walk straight down like a possible slippery slide. But here we go, and we're almost around this. I believe there's like one more little, bend that'll take you down. Yeah, it's right over here. So, because there's like 2 of these little, snake-like patterns. But typically after like this, it gets really easy. But overall, like I said, once you get done with that Alta hike trail, it's pretty much gravy from here, and my breathing actually gets better because part of it, of course, is my condition, but the altitude level just increases dramatically over the incline, and so that does a lot to my breathing. It's like being in Colorado or something, I feel like. All right, so here we go. Come down, try to use the rocks as steps so I don't fall. I have fallen before, so I like to really try not to fall this time either. Got a small little bend. All right, here we go. See what I mean? I don't know if you guys can tell my voice, but it's actually getting a little bit easier. My breathing's not as hard. We're almost down this little hill, and as we continue to go down, my breathing does get a little better. It's probably sounding a little taxed right now because I'm talking, and obviously I don't really talk while I walk unless I'm with like the team mother or whatnot. So here we go. That is down the Alta. Now this is all just straight away. All right. Okay, so we finished up that small little flat, and now we're going up this small little incline. And as you guys can tell, in that like 2-3 minutes of walking that little flat, more like 2, wasn't that long, my breathing has gotten a whole lot better. So that's why it's always like I feel better after I get up that incline. And this is why I always feel like there's not really anything wrong with me, even though there is something wrong with me. It's just because I just feel like I'm more out of shape than anything. I feel like if I was able to get into shape like I want to, then I wouldn't have this issues. But you gotta always remember to listen to the doctors. And I'm only telling you this because I just kind of want to share what's kind of going on with me, and I figured why not. You guys probably are interested maybe in it or not, I don't know, but I've always kind of tried to tell you guys I'm not your typical YouTuber or whatever you guys want to call me. I guess I am a YouTuber, but till I start getting paid is when I'll call myself a YouTuber. But right now I'm not a YouTuber. But I always kind of share everything that's going on with me. I really don't have any secrets. I do tell you guys pretty much everything. I always feel like, it just feels really good. If you can, let somebody know stuff, let people know things. And it's very helpful, especially, I'm dealing with some, depression. I've always kind of dealt with that kind of stuff. So talking about it actually really helps me. At least I think it does, because I feel like if I don't talk about stuff, it'll just bottle up. All right, we're gonna continue to walk down this little hill. There's like a little side route right there. If somebody's kind of running or jogging or whatever, that's pretty much the same thing. You can kind of go off to the side. Slower traffic, go right. So here we go. So you're just kind of going all the way down, and we'll eventually end up over in that area. So let's keep going. I'm gonna turn this off so I don't crash. And there is some scat, otherwise known as poo-poo. Horses come up here all the time. They love walking on this trail as well. You got runners, you got walkers, you got joggers. Damn, I keep saying runners and walkers. It's pretty much the same thing. But anyways, horses and dogs always come up here and they love it. Oh, bikers. People like to ride their mountain bikes up in this area too. All right, still going down. All right, I'll get back to you shortly. All right, so here's another nice benefit of doing these trails, is that it's going to take you up to one of these several lakes. Some of these areas are actually backed by property, so that's why like you might see a boathouse or something. Now this is currently blocked off only because they're trying to regrow the habitat in this particular area. Normally when I do this hike, it's usually about 3.5 miles, but they do have some of my normal walking trails blocked off. They're working on them. They will be open at the end of July. So you'll probably see this video, you know, in the beginning of August. So they should be open by then, but you know, that's why I'm probably gonna have to do a little bit extra hiking today, just to kind of give you guys, you know, what it really looks like when I do walking or hiking, because I really want to give you guys the real perspective on this dry fit hat. And you can only do that if you put it under the extreme test. So the other cool part about doing these trails is that there are benches along the way. So if you have to take a break or whatnot, which obviously I've had to, you know, it's really nice that you can kind of sit down, and they have the benches in nice scenic areas so that you can enjoy the scenery, kind of relax. And a lot of the benches, for the most part, are in shady areas. So if you're getting, you know, hot, whatever, sit down, cool down, drink some water, and there you go. So as you can see, we're on a really easy path right here. We're pretty much done with all the hard spots of this hike. After this, it's just kind of calming down, doing a nice small little walk on flat ground. All right, I'm gonna head up here to the bench. It's usually about right around the corner. I'm gonna sit down, drink a little more water. Getting closer to the lake, as you guys can see. So it looks really good. There's a little boathouse or something out there. I think it's a boathouse, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, here is the bench right around here. So as you guys can see, it is under some nice shades. I'm gonna walk up it. There we go. Walk up to the bench and take a seat. And here's the view. Yeah, that tree's in the way, but it's actually not that bad. All right.